Hi, this is Queen, Head of Customer Success here at AEvent. Now that you have built your campaign, you have launched it, it's time to operate it like a pro. In this video, we are diving into advanced strategy like how to segment your audience based on behavior, how to trigger high-impact follow-ups, and how to test campaigns like a marketer who knows what they are doing. So let's get right into it. Let's start with smart audience segmentation. To do that, we have to open your campaign. So let's use this campaign, and then let's go to the audience section of the campaign. And as you can see here, we have the three default audience types: the registrants for those who successfully opted in, attendees for those who opted in and attended, non-attendees for those who registered but they did not attend. We also have here custom audience types. So I have attendee complete webinar greater than 80 minutes. So if we check the rules of this audience type, their attendance is greater than 80 minutes. The next one, attended but did not click. So if we check the rules that I set for this, the conditions, they are present for greater than 80 minutes, but they did not visit my CTA URL. Next one is present for 75% of the event. So they attended greater than 1 minute and less than 60 minutes. And then for watch 25%, they attended, they are present for greater than a minute and less than 20 minutes. And lastly, watch replay, so they visited my replay page. Once these are saved, you can apply them directly to your timeline actions or export them into your CRM for deeper follow-up. These audience types or segmentations are not based on guesses, but on what people actually did. These are few real-world examples. So the next thing that we'll do is we'll try to build trigger-based follow-up that hits using the segments that we created. So let's go to the timeline section of our campaign. I've created this earlier for you. I created two follow-ups, one for those who did not attend and for those who watched only 75% of my event. So let's start with this one. It is set to trigger at 3:30 p.m. This is for those who were present 75% of the event. I used my Sly broadcast integration to deliver a ringless voice message. And this message, the one that I recorded, says, "You were right there, don't miss the bonus." And I also indicated which number it will be sent from. And then the other follow-up message that I created is for those who did not attend at all. It's set to trigger at 4 p.m. targeting non-attendees. I'm using Twilio, and this will be sending as an SMS to my non-attendees. And as you can see, here's my message, "Hey," and this value will be pulling the name of my registrant. And as you can see here, it says, "So you couldn't make it, don't worry, here's a replay." I indicated my replay URL by using this value, and I also indicated that it's only up for 24 hours, so they should not miss it. These messages will hit harder because they match the moment someone's in. And aside from these follow-up messages, you can use campaign logic. You can loop it. Since not everyone buys the first time, that's expected outcome, you don't need to stop your funnel, just loop it. Based on audience behavior, you can trigger a second replay, drop them into a reframe campaign, and push them into a time-sensitive last call series. AEvent makes it easy to route people forward without starting over. Now that you've done that, what you need to do next is run manual tests like a pro. So we want to see what actually works. We don't have to guess, we just need to run it like an operator. What you need to do is check and test which campaign works best, meaning which one of them were able to get you a lot of registrants and a lot of attendees. So for example, this one is the best campaign that you have, meaning this one has the highest attendance rate. You can actually duplicate this, so you don't have to start from scratch. So you just have to click on duplicate. You will be prompted for the campaign name. I already created that earlier. So this is the duplicate. You just have to open it. This is the clone. So what we can do is change variables. We can change the subject line. So I change it by adding leveled up. And then other than that, you can actually switch videos. So we can screen share, just update it. You can also edit the replay window. the CTA language, and so forth. Let's go to your timeline. Let's say this message is effective. You can actually duplicate your timeline action. So let's duplicate it. Click on this one to duplicate the action. It will bring up the same action you just have. You can edit the time it will be triggered. You can change the target. Let's target those who were present for 75% of the event, and then you just have to type in your message here, and voila, you just have to update it. That will update the duplicate. So this is the one that we duplicated. So other than that, you can also split your traffic, half to A, half to B, and campaign performance in the dashboard. So go back to your dashboard. You can see here a high level performance overview, like the number of registrants. You can see the attendees and non-attendees for a stream, but for Zoom and GoToWebinar, you just have to click on past and then click on the event details here, and that's where you'll see the attendance information like attendees, non-attendees, average attendance time, and so much more. This is how pros iterate. You don't need fancy tools or AI split testing. You just need clean data, one bold change, and the courage to ship it. The difference between 4% and 12% conversion, it's often one timeline tweak away. At this point, you're not just launching campaigns, you're controlling outcomes. You are segmenting behaviors, triggering perfectly timed messages, and testing with purpose. AEvent is your system, and now you know how to run it. We're always here for you if you need help pushing further. We are available Monday to Friday, 24 hours a day. Feel free to reach out to support chat. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.